There are places on Earth so extreme that the human body doesn't stand a chance. Not hours, not minutes. In some environments, survival is measured in seconds. Temperatures that melt flesh on contact, pressures that collapse organs instantly, chemicals that burn from the inside out. These places aren't science fiction, and they aren't distant planets. They exist right now, on this Earth. Humans have adapted to nearly every environment on Earth, from frozen tundras to burning deserts. But there are still locations so hostile that no amount of training, equipment, or technology can guarantee survival. Today, we're counting down 10 real places on Earth where humans simply cannot survive. Environments that push the limits of biology, physics, and reality itself. Number 10. Lake Natron, Tanzania. This alkaline lake has a pH level similar to ammonia and contains high concentrations of sodium carbonate. Contact with the water can chemically burn skin, damage eyes, and severely irritate the respiratory system, turning the lake into a natural chemical weapon. Animals that fall into the lake often become calcified, preserved in lifelike poses due to the extreme mineral content. Some of the most dangerous places on Earth hide their threats completely. Number 9. Amazon's uncontacted zones. Extreme humidity, unknown pathogens, toxic wildlife, and lack of medical access make survival unpredictable and often fatal without modern intervention. Even experienced explorers have died from infections or bites within days, with no way to receive emergency treatment. Sometimes the most lethal environments look almost unreal. Number 8. Danakil Depression and Dallol acid fields, Ethiopia. One of the hottest places on Earth, with temperatures exceeding 50 degrees Celsius combined with toxic gases and acidic pools. The air itself becomes dangerous to breathe, and dehydration, heat stroke, and chemical burns occur rapidly. Even experienced researchers require protective equipment just to remain conscious in this environment. And sometimes, danger exists in places people think they already understand. Number 7. Death Valley in peak summer, USA. Surface temperatures can reach over 56 degrees C, hot enough to cause organ failure, severe dehydration, and heat stroke in minutes without protection. The human body cannot cool itself fast enough in these conditions, meaning collapse can happen before any warning signs appear. But extreme heat isn't the only way the human body can fail. Number 6. Antarctica's interior, Vostok Station region. Temperatures drop below -80 degrees Celsius, freezing exposed skin in seconds. Combined with isolation and lack of oxygen support, internal organs begin failing rapidly. Breathing becomes painful as air freezes in the lungs, and hypothermia progresses so fast that consciousness is lost before rescue is possible. Other places overwhelm the body so fast there's no chance to react. Number 5. Inside an active volcano. Temperatures inside lava lakes can exceed 1200 degrees Celsius, hot enough to instantly vaporize human tissue and melt most materials. Toxic gases like sulfur dioxide would destroy the lungs before heat even becomes the main problem, making survival impossible within seconds of exposure. Even specialized heat-resistant suits would fail almost instantly, as internal body temperature would rise faster than any cooling system could compensate. Some environments become deadly long before you ever see them. Number 4. Hydrothermal vents, deep sea. These underwater geysers eject superheated water over 400 degrees Celsius under extreme pressure. The combination of heat, pressure, and toxic chemicals would kill a human instantly. Even if the temperature didn't burn first, the sudden pressure change alone would cause fatal internal damage. In some locations, the deadliest threat is completely invisible. Number 3. Chernobyl reactor core, Ukraine. The radiation inside the reactor's remains is so intense that a human would receive a fatal dose within seconds. Even brief exposure causes massive cellular damage, making survival physically impossible. Victims exposed at this level wouldn't feel pain immediately. Radiation destroys cells silently, shutting down organs before symptoms even appear. And then, there are places where the laws of physics themselves turn lethal. Number 2. The Mariana Trench, Challenger Deep. At nearly 11,000 meters deep, pressure reaches over 1,000 times sea level, enough to crush the human body instantly. Without a specialized submersible, a person would be flattened into biological matter in milliseconds. At this pressure, even air pockets inside the body would collapse, and blood would be forced out of vessels in a fraction of a second. But the most unforgiving places on Earth don't rely on heat, chemicals, or radiation. Number 1. Mount Everest's Death Zone. Above 8,000 meters, known as the Death Zone, oxygen levels drop to less than 1/3 of what the human body needs to survive. At this altitude, even resting causes organs to slowly fail as the brain and lungs are starved of oxygen. The body cannot acclimatize, muscles weaken, judgment collapses, and the risk of cerebral or pulmonary edema becomes constant. Even the most experienced climbers can only survive here for a limited time, and many who linger too long never make it back down. Despite all our technology and progress, Earth still holds places that completely defy human survival. These environments remind us that no matter how advanced we become, our bodies are still bound by the laws of biology and physics. Some corners of this planet will always remain off limits, not because we lack curiosity, but because nature itself sets the ultimate boundaries. If this journey fascinated you, subscribe to Decade Data for more explorations into Earth's most extreme and mysterious environments.